Alright, so if you didn't follow along in the last video, you won't really know what's going on with this truck. So we'll just kind of walk you through a few things here. I had to go to a corn planter clinic this morning, so I was not here when Jared tore this apart. But yesterday, Sarah was hauling manure over at my uncle's farm, and she noticed in her mirrors that this axle here was wandering. So she left the farm, did a couple of 90-degree turns, and ended up pulling over. And what had happened was this cross member in the rear, where the torque arms hook to, broke. So Jared's tearing them out now. We've got 4 pieces to put on, 2 on each side, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. They hold the torque arms, which the torque arms are removed. Excuse me. They are removed. He's got 2 there. Where's your other 2 torque arms?
4 there.
And 2 on the other side. There's our broken pieces there. So we're going to put some new bushings in. I had to order a new torque arm. Jared's got this one here out, and this hole on this one is very sloppy. He said he put a new bushing in there, and it wants to push right on through. Kenworth dropped the parts off here a little while ago. They had all this stuff in stock, and all new bushings, the new frame pieces, and I've got to add a little more money to this bill, but this was $2,368 for what's in that box there, and we've got another $260 worth of stuff that a torque arm, that is, that we've got to get from Kenworth. So I'm going to help him get this unbolted. It's a 2-man job, holding wrenches on the inside frame rail here and everything else. So we're going to tear this down, get this cross member out, and get the new pieces bolted back into place here. Alright, so when we got this phone call yesterday, it sounded like we were going to need 4 airbags, but it looks as though we only need 1. I thought maybe this one had a spot in it. And, you know, I probably should just replace it. Anyway, because that got hot right there. So we do need to replace that one because it has a hole in it. I've got 4 new airbags. We can put 2 on now. And this tire, it's got a pretty good spot in it. Right there. So we're going to replace it. The problem with this job is this truck almost needs tires. It just doesn't need them now. So, yeah. All right, we've got a couple more things to take off here, and then we can get this rotted cross member out of here and then start bolting in the new one. Yeah, this is embarrassing, really. right, so this is embarrassingly bad. This truck is a 2000, so it's 25 years old. We did notice some decay here when we did the torque arm bushings on this last year. However, we ran it anyways, and we should have not. That's aluminum, and it's done rotted out. I assume that cross member part is steel. So we're going to clean it up a little bit in here, scrape all the crap out of there, because the new one's not going to go in there with all that cheese in that frame rail. So we'll get that cleaned up and out of there, and start bolting that new one into place. Well, we've got this just about back together. We've got one torque arm left to put in. So, are we looking to get this truck back, or are you going to stay in the C500, or what?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So we've got one torque arm left to put in, and that torque arm is going to be the new torque arm. What one did you have to drill out? I had to run down to Fleet Pride.
I haven't drilled it yet. It's still like the, it's the back. It would be the left top.
I had to go down to Fleet Pride, and Jared says, hey, one of these isn't drilled. So,
Not all the way.
not all the way. So, we've got to drill that one. We'll have to get the fifth wheel pulled up out of the way. But he's got everything in here hand tight. We've got to put our bolts back in for our pegs here. Two new airbags on this side. Got the new plates in there, top and bottom. And now we're going to press the new bushing in one side of the new arm, and then the other end we're just gonna eye it, line it up, and put that in there. So I went over and put this one in, lined it up. Now we've got this one marked, and we'll press this in. This is more or less the last piece of the puzzle. maybe we should.
I thought maybe, you know, I don't know how much those things were, but I think you said they were like $240 a piece. So I didn't know.
Alright, so this is what Jared is talking about. He's got the bolts in this one. And then, what is it, the top hole?
Yeah.
The top hole
Gimme.
is dead.
Not drilled all the way through.
It lacks just a little bit. Let me get you something to poke that with.
Push.
There's a screwdriver. So he's going to have to drill that out. You're going to need a 5/8 bit to start it so it's centered. No, you got to have a big bit. So you get it centered, yeah. Yeah, so. Alright, you got the reamer?
Mm-hmm, in my pocket.
Yeah, just make sure you hang on to that drill or else it'll
We're putting it in one.
twist your hand.
Oh my god, I just went through every wire and air hose.
The problem is, now take this 5/8 bit
It's probably
because
not.
you don't have it.
Right. No, it's not quite.
It's not quite because you ain't getting that reamer to go all the way through it. Ah.
Where did Nate go? Is he still in here? Right.
You put the payloader away. We had to fix a blown hose on the payloader a little while ago, so Damien washed it. All right.
Where's the?
You got a bolt. One bolt's right there.
Oh, do I?
It's in that arm.
Well,
The
no,
arm
that
just
is
slip
the
off.
threaded side. That's the threaded side. What did I do with all the other bolts? I never put them in that side.
All right, see if that one blows through it. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this video. Got this all back together, and they're gonna go back to hauling manure with it today. We've got a trailer that we're using from my uncle's. By the sounds of it, Sarah wants to go back to driving this one. So Jared's gonna hook this on the Kenworth trailer. Sarah will drive this one. And he's gonna jump back in that C5. They went and got my uncle's trailer here a little while ago, and we'll get using this here now. The job went relatively easy, other than we did not notice that top cross member piece there that holds the torque arm. We didn't notice till after we had it in that it wasn't drilled through completely. We noticed that there was a hole there. We just did not realize that the hole wasn't drilled all the way through. Had it been any other hole, we would have had to have taken it out. We would have had to have taken it back out to, in order to drill it. So that should do it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and we are going to get on with some other projects here. So take it easy. We'll catch you at the next one.